You mean to tell me out of all the cats you caring for, on top of the expense of going and finding them, trapping them, bringing them here, nursing them back to health, there's an expense for each one of them being neutered at $35 per cat?
That's including shots too, yeah.
Wow, man, this could be financially draining.
It is. My condo itself went into foreclosure from this animal work.
Most people in the animal work and the bankrupt, losing homes, condos. And
they're losing all this. Why? Because they're putting everything they got into.
Just committed to do it, and actually they all stick together in spite of all that. So it's cats against odds and people against odds.
Yeah, cats against all odds. Man, that cat, your mascot, is truly a cat against all odds.
Yeah, he is.
Okay, now as far as taming down, what is it that you want to show us about that?
Well, we'll take you into the other room. We got a couple cats in cages, and I'll just show you how I handle them. And
sounds good. Let's go for it.
Okay, you're now entering one of the toughest rooms we have.
One of the toughest rooms in the shelter, huh?
You can see they had to be caged for a reason.
Oh, yeah, you got it.
They're mostly feral cats, which Marie has handled quite well. Big ones, little ones. Some are sick.
Yep, these two.
Oh, that one takes them out to the run, right?
Yeah, this goes out to the patio and then out to the back run, the second run that we fed on.
There's one of them all the way up on the roof of it.
Yep.
Now, why are these cages not running free like the rest of them?
Well, these are feral kittens here, and these were feral kittens here. These two were living behind a dumpster at a taco place and eating out of the
fat
traps, which, you know, is horrible.
Man, for their nutrition.
Yeah, and the guys that worked there told me that they were there, so I trapped a couple, and there's still a couple that I haven't got yet. This one here has a little bit of upper respiratory, so I want to get all the stuff out of his nose. But he's eating. He's doing pretty well. And
so how does taming down work with these cats?
See how these two, they're pretty tame with me. They'll let me handle them easily. Right. Now, if I put them down, though, they're probably going to run, possibly. Well, maybe they're more tame than I thought. They are. But now we have two here that aren't tame. I just got them a few days ago, actually. They hiss at me. If you want to come over here, you can kind of catch them hissing when I open the cage. And
how much are those cages?
These cages are about $90.
$90 a cage? My goodness, man!
I've had some donated, some I've bought. This one here is the more meek of the two. This one here has a little bit of an eye infection. It gets very dusty in this room because the cat's jumping in and out of the window, the cat hair and stuff. So I got this one, since it needs its eye treated. What I'm going to do is...
he doesn't like cameras.
Well, he doesn't like people. But I'm going to pull him towards me, and you'll see him start to fight me. Come here, baby. See him hissing at me? Hi.
Spit, growl. Hopefully not attach under your arm.
Now, see, he's going to fight me, pulling him forward, so I grab him by the belly like this. And then I make sure I have him by the scruff of the neck. This will keep him from being able to bite me. Now I'm going to put him up against my chin. Oh,
you can see what look like the affection in the eyes.
Yeah. And I'm just going to give him a few eye drops.
How would he react if I tried to hold him?
Well, you just have to make sure you did it the same way. You want to make sure you got him by the scruff, because if you don't, he can react by biting you. So you want to make sure he doesn't do that. Now, no matter what I do, I have to make sure I have him by the scruff. And see him starting to try to fight me, but I'm going to kiss him. And I'm going to rub noses. And I'm going to get him under the chin like this and give him a little loving. And I'm going to play with his ears. And
he loves it.
I'm going to play with his paws. And then I'm going to hold him on my lap. And basically, he's incapacitated. He can't do a whole lot with me doing this right now. I'm going to rub his belly. I'm going to rub his paws. And then also, one of the things you want to do is you want to pet them from head to tail. So, see how his tail is curled underneath him? You want to wait and see how tense it is. You want to wait until it's like totally relaxed. And that way you know you're making a little bit of progress.
And this is called taming down.
Right.
Getting
He's
them
just getting used to me handling
interaction.
every part of his body. You know?
Do the cats and kittens have a tendency to get jealous of each other?
No, not well. Only when they're fighting for your attention. You know. Now see right now, I mean, he's tame enough where he's not going to try to bite me. So, you know, I'm letting go. But see the way he just turned and got nervous? They're very unpredictable. You just never know when they might, like, try to spaz out and take off on you or something. So being that I want to make sure I can continue working with them, I want to make sure he doesn't get away from me. So that's pretty much it.
Feral cats have a tendency
And then,
to bite you.
see, did you see the way he just did a flip trying to get away? But another thing you want to do when you put them down is I want to keep them there. When they finally stop running from you, that's when you know you've made progress. When they start purring, you know you've made progress. Now these two here purr when I hold them, so I know I've made progress with those guys. These two are going to need at least another 2 weeks, maybe even more. And because they're so big, these cats are, 3 months or so. I may never be able to tame them down enough for adoption. You know, but at least I'll be able to handle them to treat them.
Vinny. Right, Vinny?
That's Vinny.
Vinny, okay. All right. So what I'm seeing here is an outlay of cash just to care for them. Then it's the health issues. Then it's the emotional issues. Just with the attention that's required. Wow.
Well, you know, the emotional issues are, for me, when they die. You know, that's when I have a hard time because...
I'll speak about emotional for them, you know, like make sure that you can just tame them down. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure that's emotional for them. It's stressful for them. You know, some of them might not eat because of it, because they're so stressed. Then I got to force feed them, you know.
So, man, this is like a trauma room if you don't, at times, huh?
Exactly.
Yeah.
If the county or the state gets a feral cat, they get the cat 3 days.
And then they what?
Put it down.
Put it down.
Put it down, meaning kill it?
Euthanize it. Yeah, that's where Maria will spend up to 3 weeks or whatever it takes to get the cat back into the community. Big difference.
And from here we can see the...
oh, yes. You got both runs out there.
The run out there. You got 2 runs. This inner run here is for cats that you can having problems with, right? And then
cats that don't use the litter box too well, because you know some of them that just go outside the litter box or whatever. Or a lot of the ferals are in here, and this window here does not go outside. This window goes to the patio, which is also enclosed.
Right.
You know, so it's not like they're jumping out the window outside.
Yes, yes.
You know.
Okay, well, let's give it a wrap. And we got a lot of good footage for a show. What is he?
Oh, he's shopping in his claws on the bed. Yeah, this is a little temperamental cat here.
This one wants to be a star, too.
Oh, she does. She does.
Anyway, let's make it a wrap.
All right.
Anything you want to say then about it before we go?
Well, I just want to thank everybody for tuning in and hope that you'll donate to us.